this year's questions are, and in my year, one of the questions which I had to choose to develop, because you have several on choice, was, is war the only way to exchange cultures among humanity? And because I'm so anti-militaristic, and I wrote this ode to pages and pages of lyrical ode to peace, by saying that human exchanges through love and comprehension and understanding are superior to raping, let's say, one through the other by victory and annihilation of the other. But of course it happened with Alexander the Great, and it happened with Napoleon, it happened with Hitler.
Very true.
And of course my corrector, whoever was correcting my essay, which had to be written in class, of course, wrote to me, good idea, no, well written but wrong ideas. Because war is, in humanity, proven historically to be the vector for exchange of cultures, not love. The fact is that the lack of borders helps. Why can't people just travel? And therefore is the vectors of those who travel that bring the openness of mind to others. If not, you only think of the others by what you're told. And so the stereotypes only grow bigger. It's only when you meet somebody who you're supposed to think is this or that you go, but you're not really this or that. And of course, if you don't have a language to speak to, it's not easy. So that's why I think it's good that people today speak languages. When World War II finished, which, alas, I wasn't able to speak of. I don't speak to you because I lived it. Obviously, I wasn't born. There was one idealism, is to have a language for all. That if people speak to each other, they don't kill each other. That was the concept. It's called Esperanto. Esperanto was a big movement, was more than a language, a movement to a language, which was a spontaneous movement of humanity to avoid a third world war, hopefully, by communicating. And therefore, by teaching all over the schools to all the children in the world the same language, besides their own, in order to be able to always communicate with each other. And Esperanto lost pathetically. It totally lost. There are only very few people who believe still in that. It never picked up. And amazingly, I grew up having heard about Esperanto a lot and about the loss of Esperanto, because of the defeat of this universalism that would keep peace rather than war, with the internet and Facebook. Through the English Americanized idiom of 200 words, that you have people exchanging with pictures, thoughts at whichever level of depth, from places they would have never connected to anybody else before because of distance and time and money and capacity to travel or intellectual capacity to be open. Today's people of your generation connect much more between